Next vibhakti we will see Sambodhanam, addressing. We looked at Prathama vibhakti, Ditiya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Shashti, Saptami. I don't think we have looked at Panchami. Right? Sambodhanam, addressing. So Prathama vibhakti is used. Let's take a quick look at how different vibhaktis are used in what role when the vibhakti pratyayas are applied to namapadas. Then what different roles these namapadas take in a sentence. So Prathama vibhakti, what happens? What role does a Prathama vibhakti word play in a role? In a sentence.
Subject.
Yeah, subject means performing the action indicated in a sentence is done by a word which is in Prathama vibhakti. And Ditiya vibhakti word?
Direct object.
Object.
Yeah, the object. Tritiya vibhakti word?
Instrument.
Instrument.
So the object is mostly the thing which is being affected by the action. That is one definition. There are other definitions also. But this is a simple one. Then third one is the Tritiya vibhakti. What was it?
Instrument.
Instrument, or the means or the medium which is used to achieve or perform the action. And fourth, Chaturthi vibhakti.
Who the action is going to?
Yeah. Who is benefiting directly by the action. And Shashti vibhakti indicates
Possession. Possessive.
Yeah. Possession or relation, sambandha, between two namapadas. So this is not related to the action or the verb in the sentence, but the Shashti Bhakti indicates a relation with another namapadam in a sentence. Then Saptami Bhakti.
So place. Location.
Yeah. Place.
Location,
Yes.
yeah.
Location, place of the action again, or where it is happening. Sambodhanam, where it is happening, or basically where it is happening, and it indicates the location or the support. Like for example, the table, pustakam utpithikayam asti. Utpithikayam asti. Asti. It's just sitting there. Exists. Asti means exists. Is. So it is. Pustakam is. So in English you say on the table, but in Sanskritam you are going to use Saptami Bhakti, Utpithikayam, or just you can say Pithikayam also. Okay. Now Sambodhanam is not exactly considered a separate vibhakti in Sanskritam, but a variation of Prathama vibhakti only. But it has slightly different forms, especially the Dvivachanam and Bahuvachanam forms will be different than will be same as the Prathama vibhakti form, but the Ekavachanam form might be different in many cases. Now let's take a look at this Sambhashanam here. Sambodhanam is used for addressing or calling somebody. Ashokaha. So two of you can read. One of you can be Ashoka, other one Mahesha. Anyone?
Yeah, I can be Ashoka. Jai Hind.
Ashoka.
महेशः करोमि
अस्तु
मित्र महेश मम गृहे भवतः स्वागतमस्ति.
अशोक अद्य भवतः जन्मदिनमस्य उत्सवः.
once first one Ashokah vadati Mitra Mahesha. No, first Mitra Mahesha. These two forms so far we have not counted and not seen in this book. So there is no, see, Mitram is the Prathama Bhakti. So here it is Mitra, and Mahesha is the Prathama Bhakti. It is Mahesha.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there is no Visarga for Mahesha here. There is no for Mitram. So these forms are Sambodhanam in this case. So right now I'm not able to open the Vibhakti tables. You can look up. Try again. You can look up in the Vibhakti table and you see the form for Sambodhanam form, addressing form as Mitra for Napumsakalinga word. Right? Mitra is as a friend. It is an Napumsakalinga word like Phalam or Jalam, etc. So in those ones, in the Sambodhanam Ekavachanam, they become just Mitra. And Mahesha, no, Mahesha, like Rama or Balaka, Akaranta Pullinga Shabda, that also in the Prathama Bhakti has a Visarga like Ramaha, Mahesha. But here it is just Mahesha. So note that the Pratipadikam or the base word for these Mitra and Mahesha, what are the Pratipadikam words, base words for Mitra?
मित्रं
Base word, like for Ramaha, if we look at Rame, it is a Saptami Vibhakti, Ramasya Shakti, etc. But what is the Pratipadikam? Pratipadikam is the base word, right? Base word of that Vibhakti table.
Rama.
Ram.
Rama.
Rama.
राम.
Not Ramaha. Rama. There is no Visarga. If you have that grammar page, you can open and see the Koshtaka there. So on the top of each Bhakti Koshtaka, there is a base word given there. So what it shows is Rama, Akaranta Pullinga, Rama Shabdaha is written there. So similarly for Mahesha, Akaranta Pullinga Mahesha Shabdaha. The Prathama Bhakti becomes Mahesha, Dvitiya becomes Mahesham, Tritiya Mahesh. What is it? Tritiya? Maheshena, like Ramena, Maheshena, and Chaturthi Maheshaya, etc. But here there is no Visarga, just Mahesha, which looks like Pratipadikam, right? Which looks like Pratipadikam, but it is not Pratipadikam, though it looks like Pratipadikam. Like, for example, Rama, Uma, or Nadi, they also look like Pratipadikam, though they are Prathama Bhakti, right? Even Prathama Bhakti of Nadi is Nadi only, but Nadi is also the base word. From the base word, and the entire Vibhakti table forms are derived. Nadi, Nadyau, Nadyaha, Nadim, Nadyau, Nadihi, all those forms are derived from the base word. So here, so Nadi, though in the Prathama Bhakti Kavacham is Nadi only, the base word is also Nadi. So here also Mahesha is the Sambodhanam. 1 minute. Yeah. The Mahesha is the base word. So but this is not the base word. Any base word, pratipadikam, cannot be used in a sentence. That is the basic rule of Vyakaranam. So they cannot be directly used in a sentence. So Mahesha is not a pratipadikam here, but it is a sambodhanam. So to derive any word in the vibhakti table, some vibhakti, some form or some pratyaya affix or suffix added, which is a study topic of the Vyakarana. But just here to understand, some pratipadikam cannot be used directly, and these are not pratipadika forms. And sambodhanam means only some words they look like pratipadikam. All the words may not look like pratipadikam in sambodhanam. Just these two examples we are seeing here. First, Mitra and Mahesha. These look like pratipadikam, but others may not look like pratipadikam. We will see that. But these are some examples are ahead here. So Mitra Mahesha mama grahe bhavatah swagatam asti. So this meaning is clear here. Ashoka, next one. Ashoka, adya bhavatah janmadinasya utsavah. Adya, today, bhavatah, your janmadinasya, janmadinam is birthday. Utsavah is celebration. Janmadinasya utsavah. Now, note that there are commas used here, like Mitra, Mahesha, Mama, Grahe, Bhavata. There after Mahesha there is a comma indicating the Sambodhanam, or for Sambodhanam there is a pause. But these comma etc. were not originally in the writing, the older writing at least, because this was mainly spoken language. So only when it came into writing, only the vertical line was there, just vertical line indicating the end of or separation between the sentences. These commas etc. are very recently came into writing from other languages. So even if there is no comma, it is fine. If you see some sentence without comma, then it doesn't mean that we don't have to pause it. Just, how do we know? We don't know, because when we speak, then only we know whether the pause or not. But nowadays we are all using these various other symbols of writing, like comma, question mark, etc. Mitra Mahesha mama grahe bhavatah swagatam. Okay, next. Ashokah, third one.
Mahesha agacchatu asane upavishatu.
अस्तु मित्र उपविशामि.
सुरेशः लता नलिनी अपि गृहे सन्ति. तान् अत्र आहवयामि. हे सुरेश, लते, नलिनी अत्र आगच्छन्तु. वयं मिलित्वा उत्सवम् आचरामः.
Astu Mahesha agacchatu asane upavishatu. In that sentence, any question? So we know agacchatu like a lotlakara, ajna or prarthana, request. Asane upavishatu. Sit in this is the Saptami Bhakti, asane. Then the Mahesha vadati astu mitra. Mitra means hey friend. Astu. Okay. Upavishami. I'll sit down. So here upavishami means the kriyapadam is used by itself. There is no I, there is no subject indicated here, but just by saying upavishami, it is understood because it is already in the Uttama Purusha form, which means aham, upavishami, aham. Other than aham, no other word can be there as a subject for upavishami. So that is understood, clear there. Then Ashokah vadati, Sureshah lata nalini api grihe santi. Again, grihe saptami. Santi bhavachanam, because there are three people here, Sureshah lata nalini. Then tan atra ahvayami. What is tan? What is tan vibhakti vachanam?
Tan is you.
Hmm?
Tan is tvam, what vibhakti?
Look at the table of saha. So we have studied saha, sa. So there, what is the saha? Saha is ekavachanam. What is the bhavachanam of saha?
बहुवचनं स्थान महोदय.
Which one?
द्वितीय बहुवचनं.
Of which? Of what? Tritiya bhavachanam of which word?
Of सः.
Huh. Saha is the. Say that again.
तं तौ तान्.
Tam tau tam. Saha tau te prathama vibhakti. Saha tau te. And what is the base word for this? Pratipadikam kim asti
तत्.
for tan or saha?
तत्.
Huh?
तत् शब्दः.
Huh. Huh. Tad dakaranta प्रातिपदिकं तद् शब्दः तस्य पुल्लिङ्गरूपं भवति सः सः एकवचनं तौ द्विवचनं ते बहुवचनं प्रथमाविभक्ति then tam tau tan, tam is ekavachanam, tau again dvivachanam, tan bahuvachan ditiya. This is a pullinga, but the tad is the pratipadikam, and strilinga it becomes sa. Pratipadikam remains same. Strilinga it becomes sa, te, daha, etc. And then the Napumsakalinga form becomes tat, te, tani. Now Ditiya Bhavachanam is tan, atra, ahvayami. Ahvayami means
calling.
I am calling, or I call ahvayami. Like gachami, bhushami. So Suresh and Lata Nalini api atra santi. So these three words are selected here just to indicate, because one is Suresh is akaranta pullinga, Lata is akaranta strilinga, Nalini dirgha ikaranta strilinga words. These are our focus words here. So tanatra bhayami, and because birthday janmadanasya utsavaha. Now the next three words here, hey, hey just like saying hey in English also, and Suresha, Late, Nalini. These are the Sambodhana. Suresha, like Mahesha we saw earlier, there is no exception, calling, and Late. So Prathama Bhakti word is Lata, right? Like we have seen here. Suresha, Lata, Nalini, Api Gresa. Now, Sambodhanam calling is Late. Hey Late. Hey is not part of Sambodhanam. Hey is just an additional word here, separate word. Just like saying hey. If you just say Late, that is also good enough. Because when calling, we always don't say hey, right? We can just say Late. Suresha, Late, Nalini. So note that here, E is Aswa, short E. But the Prathama Vibhakti word is Nalini Dirgha, like Nadi. Sambodhanam form of that word is Aswa E, Nalini. So if you are addressing Nadi, that will be just Aswa Nadi. So Suresha, Late, Nalini. So we should not say Nalini, Suresha, Late, Nalini. Atra agachantu. Come here, and then Vayam Militva. Militva, these forms, I think we are not seen yet, right? Vayam Militva Utsavam Acharamaha. Vayam, we, Militva. Together, Utsavam. We know that celebration. What is the bhakti of Utsavam here? Acharamaha, celebrate. We will, or we celebrate now. Militva, together. Utsavam Acharamaha. Utsavam, what is the vibhakti of Utsavam?
Titiya.
Dvitiya. Coming as the object here. Vayam Utsavam Acharamaha. Okay, next one. Suresha.
अशोक जन्मदिनस्य शुभाशयाः
धन्यवादाः भवन्तः मधुरं खादन्तु
आम् अशोक वयं मधुरं खादामः
लते भवती गीतं गायतु
वयं मिलित्वा गीतं गायामः
First one, Ashoka. Again, there is a Sambodhanam. Janmadanascha Shubhashayaha. Shubhashayaha means greetings, right? So, one of the previous pages had some few Shubhashayas like greetings, Dhanyavadaha, Namaskaraha, Abhinandanam, etc. Suprabhatam. So, this Janmadanascha Shubhashaya, greetings of birthday. Then Dhanyavadaha. Yes, he also wanted another Shubhashaya. Thank you. Then Bhavantaha Madhuram Khadantu. Bhavantaha means, what is Bhavantaha?
You all?
Yeah, you all. Bhavan is a Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Bhavan means you in Pullinga. And that same Bahuvachan means Bhavantaha. Bhavan, Bhavanta. Bhavantaha Madhuram Khadantu. Eat the sweet. Then there Am is saying yes. Ashoka. Vayam Madhuram Khadamaha. We will eat the sweet. Nalini. Vadati Late. Bhavati Gitam Gayatu. Hey Late. Late is addressing. And sing the song. Gitam. And Militva. Lata is not ready to sing alone. She says, sing it together. Just table showing the words here of Sambodhanam. Balaka, Balakaha. Okay. So, Ekavachanam form, Bahuvachanam form of Sambodhanam. Ekavachanam form of Sambodhanam for Balaka. Karanta pulling the same Balaka, only we saw like Amesha, Mahesha, Suresha. Then Bahuvachanam is Balakaha is Sambodhanam. You see the Kostaka, the full Kostaka, you'll understand there, you'll see that same thing. Balakaha is Prathama Vibhakti is also same, Sambodhanam is also same here. The Mitra word, Mitrani is same. Then to see on the next side, Balike, that way, Sabade, Balike, etc. Then Balikaha, Prathama Vibhakti and Bahuvachanam and Sambodhanam Bahuvachanam is also same. So if there are many Balikas, girls, then Balika. And ekavachana is bhagini, that for dirgha ikaranta pratipadikam asti, which is nadi, nalini. For them, ekavachanam of sambodhanam is just rasva, bhagini, nadi. Bahuvachanam is, bahuvachanam, there is no change from pratama vibhakti, bhaginyaha, like nadyaha, or bhavatyaha, if it is bhavati shabda, it's a bhavatyaha. And if you're interested in other words like kavi, kavi is ikaranta, pratipadikam is rasva ikaranta kavi, like hari shabdaha. Then the ekavachanam prathama vibhakti is kavihi, but sambodhanam is kave, like hare, mune. Bahuvachanam no change again, and rasva ikaranta strilinga shabda is yuvati, and same, no change. I mean, it is similar to rasva ikaranta pullinga kavi. So here sambodhanam is yuvate, bahuvachanam is yuvatayah. No change there. Bahuvachanam all remains same everywhere you see here. Then, but ekavachanam like rasva ikaranta, rasva ukaranta pullinga shabda guru, and pratama vibhakti is guru. But sambodhanam is guru. Hey guru, and we are saying guru, that is the sambodhanam. Hey guru, namami. Bahuvachanam guravaha, no change. Like rasva ukaranta strilinga shabda dhenu, strilinga dhenu. Ekavachanam is dhenu home prathama vibhakti, but sambodhanam is dhenu. Bahuvachanam no change, dhenavaha. Similarly, rukaranta pullinga shabda pitru, prathama vibhakti is pita. Then the sambodhanam is pitaha, and bahuvachanam is pitaraha, no change. Ekavachanam, sorry, the rukaranta strilinga shabda matru, prathama vibhakti ekavachanam is mata. The sambodhanam ekavachanam is mata. E pitaha, e mataha. Remember, this is a slightly different form. Like if it is a rukaranta pullinga strilinga, the prathama vibhakti, it becomes pita, mata. But when we are addressing them, then it is pita, mata. Bahuvachanam no change. And there is one slight special word, special form for the word amba. Actually, amba. Akaranta strilinga word amba. The pratipadikam is amba, like balika, lata, etc. Right? So for balika, what is the sambodhanam here? As you see, balika sambodhanam, balike. So that is akaranta pratipadikam asti. So like amba also should have become ambe, but not. Sambaya for sambodhanam remains amba, not amba or ambe, but amba, not ambe. So that is what is shown here. So amba means mother, amba means mother, amba. But if we're calling mother, mata is also amba, I mean mother only. There are different words for, like what is janani is also amba. Janani means also mother, mata also mother, matru, and amba is also mother. But if you're using the what is that? Sambodhanam for amba, it is not ambe, amba, just amba. Hey amba.
Would ambe be in any other vibhakti or here?
No, there is no ambe, there is no ambe.
Okay.
But otherwise, other than this, other than the sambodhanam, other forms are similar to akarant only, like lata only. Like some saptami vibhakti becomes latayam, ambayam. This one is visible. Then no problem. You can do it. Okay, how many have? Okay. Panchame Bhakti. Any question on Sambodhanam? I think they are all same, simple. Okay. Panchame Bhakti. This is the last Bhakti form from the Vibhakti table. Panchame Bhakti is used for what role? We have to see that. We will see some examples here. The first one. Okay. Jai Modaya. Kya pathato. Nadi.
Nadi kasmat prabhati. Nadi parvatat prabhati.
So here what is it indicating? Nadi parvatat pravahati. So the meaning is given there. The river flows from the mountain. Correct? The river flows from. So this is the new role we are seeing here. From role, from the mountain, from something. This role, so far in the other vibhaktis, Prathama, Ditya, Tritiya, Chaturthi, Shashti, Saptami, and Sambodhanam also, we have not seen this role. So something is originating from something. Okay. So here we are using the Panchami Bhakti, fifth declension, fifth case ending form for that word. Parvatat is the Panchami Bhakti. Parvata is the Akaranta Pullinga Shabda like Rama, Balaka. So Prathama Bhakti becomes Parvata. Here is the Panchami. Parvatat, Nadi, Parvatat, Pravahati. So Nadi is flowing out of the mountain. Something coming out. So here the question word is, what is the question word for? Question word coming on the Kriyapadam. So what is the Kriyapadam here? Kriyapadam kim asti?
Prabhati.
Pravahati iti Kriyapadam. So Pravahati iti Kriyapadam. On the Kriyapadam we are asking the question. Except the Shashti Bhakti, all the question words come on the Kriyapadam. Like Kaha Pravahati atra or Ka Pravahati, Nadi Pravahati. For the Ditya Bhakti question word was Kim. The Tritiya Bhakti question word was Kena. Chaturthi was Kasmai. Kasmai Dadati, Kasmai Preshayati. Those are the question words for Chaturthi Bhakti. Then the Shashti was Kasya. Kasya will not be, question will not come on the Kriya Padam, but on another Nama Padam. Kasya Pustakam, Kasya Graham. Then the Saptami Bhakti, Kutra Pravahati, could be a question, Kutra Patati, Kutra Khadati. But the Panchami Bhakti, Kasmat is a question. Kasmat Pravahati. Again, this question may not be possible to question or come on all the every Kriyapadam. There may be answer, may not be answer. Depending on what the action is, this question may be asked. Like Kasmat Pravahati. If somebody is reading, we may not be able to ask Kasmat Patati, like from what are you reading? Kim Patati could be the answer. It could be the question, not Kasmat Patati. Because it is not coming out of something. Parvatat Pravahati. Nadi Parvatat Pravahati. And there are, this Panchami Bhakti is like one is from. And what is the next one also? In which place?
Vimanam kasmat nirgachati. Vimanam nagarat nirgachati.
Yeah, here also we have from. Moving. Something is separating from, moving away, separation. So in that sense, this Panchami Vibhakti will be, Panchami Vibhakti form of that Namapadam will be used. So Vimanam Nagarat Nirgacchati. So if there is a separation between Nagara and Vimana happening here. The previous one also, Nadi Parvatat Pravati. There is separation happening between Nadi and Parvata. So from what the separation is happening, that, or in this case, if you keenly observe it, so what is, which, there are two objects here, right? Nadi and Parvata participating in this sentence. Nadi, Parvata, there are two objects, two things, and one is separating, the other one is actually moving away, the other one is stationary. Nadi Parvatat, in this Parvata is stationary. So because it is stationary and the other one is moving, one which is stationary, not moving, related to the other one, that gets the Panchami Vibhakti form. The Nadi Parvatat Pravati. Here, second one, Vimanam Nagarat Nirgacchati. The Nagara is stationary here. Nagara is sitting, Vimana is moving away. The plane goes away. Nagarat Nirgacchati. Okay, the next one.
बालिका कस्याः उत्तिष्ठति बालिका शय्यायाः उत्तिष्ठति.
So previous sentence, Kasmat was the Pullinga form of the question. Just like we have Kaha, Ka, the Pullinga, Strilinga forms of the question words also. Kaha, Ka, Kim. And similarly, for example, what is the Ditya Bhakti question words for Pullinga, Strilinga, Napunsakalinga? Prathama Pullinga word for question word. The question is what? Like, Kaha is the Pullinga word for subject, Prathama Bhakti. Ditya Bhakti, what is the question word for Kaha changes to? You can refer to the table if you have a book or the website. You can refer to it and say what is the Ditya Bhakti form of Kaha.
Ka.
Huh?
Ka.
Ka is a Strilinga word, Strilinga form. Right? Ka is a Strilinga form, and it is Prathama.
Kam. Kam.
Kam, kam.
Kam.
Kau.
कः कौ
Kau is the Dvivachanam. The Ditya Vibhakti Ekavachanam form is Kam.
कम् कम्
Kam.
Pullinga. Ditya Vibhakti Ekavachana of Strilinga question, that form is Kam. Right? Kam. Then Tritiya Bhakti Pullinga form is
Kam.
no Tritiya
Tritiya
Kena.
केन
Pullinga and
Kaya.
Strilinga
Kaya.
Kaya
Kaya.
and Chaturthya Bhakti
Tasmai.
Tasmai kasyai for Sri Lanka.
okay, and Shashti
कस्य
Kasya kasyaha.
कस्याः
Kasya Kasyaha. Then Saptami
Kashyam.
Kasmin kasyam.
कस्मिन् कस्य
Kasmin Kasyam.
कस्य
So here Panchami Bhakti is Kasmat is Pullinga as well as Napumsakalinga. Kasmat Ekavachanam. Strilinga question form is Kasyaha. So note that Kasyaha is similar to Shashti, correct?
yeah.
Balika Kasyaha Uttishtati. Answer is Balika Shayyayaha Uttishtati. Shayyayaha is the Shashti, Panchami Bhakti form, which is similar to Shashti Bhakti of the Strilinga word. Balika Kasyaha Uttishtati. So, how do we know it is Panchami or Shashti? Then again, we'll have to, it's based on the context only. We'll have to understand or know what is happening. Then only we know what is whether it is Shashti or Panchami. Otherwise, just if given single word, we will not be able to tell what vibhakti it is. Balika Kasyaha Uttishtati, because Uttishtati is rising up, standing up, so that up action is involved. So there we are going to assume it is Panchami Bhakti. Balika Shayyaya, from bed she is rising up. Okay, next one.
मूषकः कस्मात् बिभेति मूषकः मार्जारात् बिभेति
Bibheti means fears or is scared, get frightened, scared of. Moshakah kasmat bibheti marjarat. So this is, here there is no separation, right? There is no separation, not moving away. It is fearing from the cat. So in this case also, Panchami Bhakti is used. So not only where the explicit separation is involved, but other than that also with in some other cases like Bibheti, which is fearing, there also the Panchami Bhakti is used. So this is some special case we need to keep in mind. Moshakah Bibheti. So the Kim Bibheti question doesn't come there. Kasmat Bibheti, Kena, other question words do not apply here. Kasmat Bibheti or Kasyaha Bibheti or Jarat Bibheti, fears from the cat. Now some analyze that and say that okay, even the getting scared also involves mentally, like a taken aback, like moving away mentally at least. When you see something mentally, at least the mind moves away, something in that sense. Some in the sense, some. There are these vibhakti, this is a vast subject of study in Vyakarana. So, each and every vibhakti forms, they are very deeply analyzed. There are very big books, very huge books, analytical books of what vibhakti comes in what sense, what form, what conditions, what it means. It's a very vast study, very interesting one. So there, those grammarians have analyzed, some of them analyzed like this. And the way in which vibhaktis are used, what we are studying, is very simple way of putting it. Only one way of studying. So the intention here is just to understand at least one way of using it, one role, one kind of role word plays when it is in that vibhakti form. So one of you have to mute, please. Some continuous noise coming. Masharda mute. So other bhakti forms are here. Can refer to the full Koshtaka also. Balakat is already Balakat. Balakebhyaha. Nagarat. That is the. I'll have to find who is from where the noise is coming. Wait. Which I don't like to do, but I have no choice. I see everybody muted now. Okay, looks good. Yeah, other words like karanta, akar, rasakar, sakaranta strilinga, dirghikaranta strilinga, those some more, and rakaranta pullinga, rakaranta strilinga, bhava. And bhavan, that is a special word, right? Special means its pratyadika means bhavat, rakaranta pullinga. Pratama vibhakti becomes bhavan. Shashti we know bhavataha, bhavataha nama kim. But Panchami also, the form is same. For many words, Panchami Bhakti remains same. Panchami and Shashti. Ekavachanam and Dvivachanam. Panchami Bhakti, Shashti Bhakti, they remain same for many words. So that is a convenience. That's convenient. You can remember. Like Pituhu. Pituhu also, one such word. Guroho, Pituhu, Dhenoho, Matuhu, Bhavataha, even Bhavatyaha. So all these Panchami, Shashti, Ekavachanam, Divivachanam remains same. In Bahuvachanam, the forms are different. You say Matuhu, Matrubhyaha, Panchami. And Bhavataha, Bhavadbhyaha, Panchami. Bhavatyaha, Bhavatibhyaha, like Nadyaha, Shashti Bhakti, we know. And what is the Shashti Bhakti Bahuvachanam of Nadi? Nadi Shabdaha, Shashti Bahuvachanam.
Nadyaha.
Nadyaha Ekavachanam, Bahuvachanam.
Nadina.
Nadina. But you see here, Panchami Bhakti Bahuvachanam, Nadi, Bhavatibhyaha, Nadibhyaha. Shashti Bhakti Bahuvachanam is Nadina. So like that, Shashti Bhakti of Bhavati Shabda should be what? Like Nadinam, Bhavati should be what should it be? Is the question for the quiz. Nadi becomes Nadinam, Bhavati becomes what?
Bhavatinam.
Yeah, Bhavatinam. That is Shashti Bhavachanam. But Panchami is Bhavatyaha, Bhavatibhyaha, Nadyaha, Nadibhyaha. So, Shashti, so Panchami, Shashti, Ekavachanam, and even the Dvivachanam, they remain same. No, Panchami, Dvivachanam is different, sorry. Shashti, Saptami, Dvivachanam remains same. But Bhavatibhyaha, Panchami, Panchami and Shashti Bhavachanam are also different. Dvivachanam is also different for all the words. But many words, Panchami, Shashti, Ekavachanam remains same. Like Pituhu, Bhavatyaha, Matu. Except the Akaranta Pullinga is different. Balakat and Balakasya. So this, if you understand the pattern here, of where all it remains same, is remembering the Vibhakti forms, the table is not that difficult because many of them are actually same within the Koshtaka, within the table also. So I had made a video, I'm not sure whether If you have seen it on these patterns in Vibhakti tables. If you have not, I will send you the link later. So this is the exercise with that. Now another example, another usage of Panchami Vibhakti. We saw Panchami Vibhakti in the sense of separation, of moving away. One thing is stationary, other thing is moving away, and including Vibheti also, fearing. Now, other cases where the Panchami Vibhakti is used is Antaha and Bahihi. Antaha means inside, Bahihi means outside. These two words are Avyayam, Antaha, Bahihi. So when with these words also, Panchami Vibhakti words are used. Not with Anta, just Bahihi. So Anta is inside, Bahihi is outside. Okay, we'll see the examples here. Okay, any other two people who can read? One is Paryatakaha, other is Margadarshakaha. Paryatakaha. Okay. Sharda, read and first line.
Etat kasya bhavanam bhavam.
Good. Bhavanam. Paryatakaha means traveler, one who travels. Paryatanam means travel, journey. Paryatakaha. Where is the word coming from? So for all the words, in Sanskritam, basically they originate from dhatus. Dhatu, the root words. They are not Pratipadikam also, they are dhatu. So here the atati, like they have the kriya padam, like atati. Atati means wanders or roams, atati. So if we add pari to it, if we add pari plus atati becomes paryatati. Pari means paryatati. Atati means roams and wanders. Paryatati means the same meaning, but in a broader sense. Moves a lot, wanders a lot. Paryatati. So he's a traveler, and its namapada form is paryatanam, or the namapada. Atati is kriyapada form, and paryatanam is journey or travel, and paryatakaha is one who does the travel. Paryatakaha vadati. Etat kasya bhavanam. Okay, next line. Anu Mangala Bhagini. Margadarshakaha. Margadarshaka is the guide.
Margadarshakaha etat rashtradyakshasya bhavanam.
What is the meaning? Etat rashtradyakshasya bhavanam. What is rashtradyakshya? So everybody can understand.
The president of the nation. President. Yeah. Mahodaya, I think you cannot hear me.
I can hear you. Rashtradhyakshasya bhavanam. It is the Rashtradhyaksha means president of the nation. Rashtra means nation. Adhyaksha means president.
President?
Yeah, president, leader.
Head of the state.
Yeah. Etat Rashtradhyakshasya bhavanam. Okay, next line.
Praryataka. Bhavat Bahu Ke Tikshati Tishante.
Yes. Bhavanat Bahihi. Bahihi. Bhavanat bahi ke tishtanti. So I think we all know now what is ke tishtanti, correct? Ke means what? What is ke?
I thought it meant where does he stay?
Tishtanti is stay. Ke means tishtanti means stay or stand. And ke,
Yeah.
ke means
I thought it meant where does the president stay? Where do you? Oh, where do you stay? Oh, sorry.
Rashtraध्यksha is president. And ke means kaha is a question word, right? Kaha. Kaha is
Yes.
ekavachanam. Ke is bahuvachanam. Who? Who? Ke means who.
For who? Sorry.
Kaha means who, right? Kaha is ekavachanam who. Like you
Yes.
want to ask one person, like kaha, kaha. But if you want to imply the question who for in the multiple people sense, how many people, like who all are standing, who all are standing, like that k is bahuvachanam, multiple. And bhavanat bahihi, so we want to ask outside of the building who all are standing. That's the question. So ke tishtanti, where bhavanat bahihi. So we want to ask outside the building. So we are using the bahihi word, and when the bahihi word is used, outside what? The bahi means outside. When that word is used, outside what? To indicate that we are using the word with panchami vibhakti. So outside the building. Here the building bhavanam is coming with the panchami vibhakti. Bhavanat bahihi ke tishtanti. So margadarshakah kim vadati?
मार्गदर्शकः भवनात् बहिः आरक्षकाः तिष्ठन्ति. Outside the house, policemen are standing. Many men. Tishtanti.
Yeah.
Many policemen.
I'm standing outside. Again panchami vibhakti. Okay. Next one, paryatakah.
Okay. Arakakshakaha kim kurvanti.
Yeah. Arakshakaah kim kurvanti? Policemen, who are many policemen, what are they doing? Kim kurvanti? Next one, margadarshakah.
मार्गदर्शकः आरक्षकाः इतस्ततः चलन्ति. Itastatah, I don't know what it means. Te bhavanasya rakshanam kurvanti.
Arakshakaah, policemen, itastatah chalanti. Chalanti means they move around. Itastatah means from here, and itastatah means here and there. Itastatah, here and there. Together, itaha is also a separate word is also there. Tatah also separate word is also there. We will see those words later. But together when they are used, like itastatah, like this, that means here and there. Arakshakaah itastatah chalanti. They are moving around outside the building here and there. Te bhavanasya rakshanam kurvanti. What is te?
They
They.
are protecting the house.
Te is a bahuvachanam of which word?
That.
Saha.
Saha. Okay. What is the pratipadikam?
Tad.
Tad. Tad is pratipadikam. Prathama vibhakti is saha. Prathama vibhakti ekavachanam is saha. Prathama vibhakti bahuvachanam te. Te bhavanasya rakshanam kurvanti. If te bhavanasya rakshanam kurvanti, if you want to put that in singular, what will be the sentence? If there is only one policeman.
सः भवनस्य रक्षणं करोति
Karoti. Saha bhavanasya rakshanam karoti. Okay, next one. Paryatakaha.
Bhavantasya antaha ke janaha santi.
Meaning, inside the building, bhavanasya antaha. Antaha means inside. Either we can ask bhavane. Bhavane means also inside the building. Bhavane ke janaha santi. Ke means who again, not how many. If you want to ask how many, what is the word for how many?
Kati.
Kati. Kati janaha santi. That could be the question, but here that is not the question. Ke janaha. Who are the people inside the building? Question. So inside the building, we can use the this saptami bhakti, bhavane. But in that place, we can use this antaha, actually meaning inside. So when antaha is used in what, inside what, then for that namapadam, shashti bhakti is used here. You say bhavanasya antaha, ke janaha santi. Inside the building, inside of the building. Who are the people? So with the bahihi, Panchami Bhakti word is used, like Bhavanat Bahihi, and with in Antaha, Shashti Bhakti form is used, like Bhavanasya Antaha. That one?
मार्गदर्शकः भवनस्य अन्तः राष्ट्रस्य अध्यक्षः वसति तस्य कुटुम्बजनाः अपि अन्तः वसन्ति.
Okay. Bhavanasya Antaha Rashtrasya Adhyaksha Vasati. Again, multiple Shashti Bhakti words here. Because Antaha is there, we are using Bhavanasya Antaha. Then Rashtrasya Adhyaksha. Rashtraadhyaksha was the compound word there previously. Rashtraadhyaksha, head of the state. Now here we are separating those words and using Rashtrasya Adhyaksha, head of the nation. Vasati, lives there. Tasya kutumbajanaha, his kutumbajanaha means family members, family people. Api, we are bringing in api here. Api means also. Antaha vasanti, anta, inside. Kasya antaha, question will be kasya antaha vasanti, is not explicitly stated here in the second sentence, but we know it is already in the first sentence. So from there we should be able to infer. Tasya kutumbajanaha api antaha vasanti. If the question is asked, kasya antaha vasanti, what is the answer?
तस्य अन्तः वसन्ति.
Kasya antaha vasanti.
तस्य कुटुम्बजनाः वसन्ति.
But kasya antaha vasanti. Kasya antaha.
भवनस्य अन्तः.
Bhavanasya antaha vasanti. So this Shashti Bhakti, the Tasya is also in Shashti Bhakti, but that is related to Kutumbajanaha. That is not related to Antaha. So there is no Shashti Bhakti word related to Antaha in the second sentence, but it is in the first sentence, which is applicable here also. Tasya Kutumbajanaha, those two are related, but Bhavanasya Antaha, these two are related. Bhavanasya is inferred in the second sentence from the first sentence, just to be understood. Okay, next one, Paryatakaha.
Bhavanta Bahuha.
Bahihi. bahihi.
Bahu hai. Kesham. Baha. I'll get this. Bhavanani Santi.
Bhavanat bahihi, again Panchami, outside the building. Kesham vahanani santi. And what is the form here? Which vibhakti? Kesham.
Oh.
Kesham is the which vibhakti?
Kesham would be. It would be plural for the. It would mean to whom.
Shashti vibhakti bahuvachanam.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Shashti.
Is he giving it to?
Sixth case. Shashti. Sixth case. The singular ekavachanam is kasya. Kasya. So for the plural we are using kesham. Like kesham vahanani here means whose vehicles. Now whose we are implying here multiple people, not one person. If it is one person, we could have asked kasya vahanani. So, but because there are many vehicles outside, we are asking, assuming that those multiple vehicles are belonging to many people. So for that we use kesham here. Bhavanat bahihi kesham vahanani santi. Margadarshakah vadati.
Margadarshakah bhavanat bahihi sachivanam vahanani santi. Sachivanam, don't know.
Sachivaha, as you know it. Sachivaha.
Oh, Sachivaha, yes.
What is Sachiva?
Sachiva is ministers.
Administrators.
Minister. Bhavanat bahihi, outside the building. Sachivanam, like Ramanam, Balakanam, Shashti bahuvachanam again. Sachivanam vahanani, vehicles of the ministers. Santi. There. So that is the Panchami Bhakti with bahihi and Shashti Bhakti with antaha. That should be easy enough. So antaha bahi should be easy enough. There is some examples here. You have to put in the examples there. That will, I think, I covered a lot here today. We'll stop here today and
Oh, okay.
we'll continue with the next one in the next class.
Mahodaya, the visarga comes after the letter he. You say he twice, bahihi. Every word, all the words.
No. Huh? No, bahihi. It sounds like because I'm actually pronouncing. The difference is ha and visarga. What is the difference in the pronunciation?
So if we say just bahi, it is wrong.
Yeah, just bahi it is not correct. Like simha also after ha there is a visarga. So simha. So actually ha is not pronounced twice. There is a difference between the pronunciation of ha and visarga. So does anybody know here if there are many videos I prepared and also we studied this if you attended the Shiksha class. What is the difference between ha and visarga?
I've attended, but
Now,
don't remember.
one thing is, okay, first let's start with ha. Ha, what is the sthanam or the position of pronunciation? Ha. Ha. Where is the pronunciation happening? In the mouth area, the oral area.
Throat.
Throat, like So, for example, if we say ta, the, na, they are happening, the tongue is touching the back of the teeth there. Ta, tha, ta, dan. So that is the danta. That is sthanam for ta, da, dan. But for there is no touch, but the back of the tongue is compressing the air in the throat there, deep in the throat.
Yeah.
So and first of all, let's understand here difference between and her. What is the difference between and her? Both are throat only.
It's the amount of air that goes out.
Yeah, air. Her has air there. Air. That is why it is also ushmana, and it is considered a vyanjanam, consonant. Whereas is swara. There is no air, just the compression. The air is needed for every sound, but a lot of air there is her. That's why it's called ushmana. Ushmana means, what is it in English? It's ushmana means basically they are warm. It warm breath comes out. Her, when you say her, basically if you pour a mirror or glass, when you say her, it condenses. The air condenses there. It should condense. When you say it should not. Her. So that is the air, warm air, breath comes out, and lot of air. Her. And now her, that is the difference between and her. Now her and visarga, what is the difference? Her and her, what is the difference?
Her. You have to say the same thing twice.
No. Listen carefully again. Her.
The difference is in the sound. One is the sound, the other one is just the aspiration.
Yeah, aspiration. First one is her. You hear that? That's nada. It's called nada, or vibration kind of like her. It comes if you hold the fingers around your neck when you say her, you experience the vibration. Her. But when you say visarga, you should not. How should you pronounce? When you say visarga, just the air is thrown out without those vibrations.
Bahi.
He is the her with vibration. Then after that visarga pronounced, that is should be without the vibrations. Bahi. But every day talking, it may be difficult, but at least we should attempt this way. Visarga is
Will you pronounce it once, Mahodaya?
Bahi. Actually, when you pronounce, you may not hear actually, because that visarga pronunciation should be soft. And when we say Ramaha also, Ramaha, it is not her. Ramaha, no, that's not right. Rama. It should be just a soft release of the breath without the vibration. Rama, like Bahi. And even Simha, like not Simha, Simha.
Ma Sharada is getting it correct.
Yeah. Okay. Will you stop?
Dhanyavadaha, Mahodaya.
Enjoy San Francisco.
Dhanyawad. Thank you very much.
Dhanyawad, Mahodaya.